Hi everyone, today I will introduce female Japanese idols. First of all, I'll introduce one of the definitions of Japanese idol. The definition of idol changed with the times, but Masayoshi Sakai defined it based on 1970s idol stereotypes. Let's see the timeline. Japan's idol industry first emerged in 1960s and became prominent in the 1970s and 1980s due to TV. During the 1980s, regarded as golden age of idols, idols drew in commercial interest and began appearing in commercials and TV dramas. As more niche market began to appear in late 2000s and early 2010s, it led to significant growth in the industry known as the idol rolling period. Before the 1960s, TV wasn't yet widespread and mainstream visual media was movies, and movie stars were popular. In the 1970s, TV penetration exceeded 90%. However, film companies fearing the growth of the TV industry restricted movie stars from appearing on TV. This forced TV stations to procure their own stars to appear in their contents, and they brought in stage actors and musicians to appear on TV. In 1971, Saori Minami, known as the first Japanese idol, made her debut. Her healthy image, married Amaji with her round face and friendly atmosphere, and Rumiko Koyanagi, a graduate of Takarazuka Music School with her mature charm, became popular as an idol singer, known as the Shinsannin Musume. Also, an idol group called Candies, consisting of Ram, Miki, and Sue, debuted in 1973. TV greatly impacted the popularity of the idol, as beginning in the 1970s, many low to middle-teen girls debuted as idol singers through TV audition shows, especially The Star Tanjo, which began to broadcast on TV in 1971, produced many idols who are still popular today. For example, Momoi Yamaguchi, Junko Sakurada, and Masako Mori debuted from this show, and were called Hananuchu-san Trio because they debuted as junior high school students. In particular, Momoi Yamaguchi, with her cool beauty charm, had a strong influence on how idols should be after that. She quit showbiz and got married at the height of her popularity and has disappeared from the entertainment scene since. She was 21 years old then, and to this day remained a pop icon. The success of the Shinsannin Musume and Hananuchu-san Trio established a prototype of what an idol should be like. The 1980s was the golden age of idols. Several figures who defined that are Seiko Matsuda, Akina Nakamori, Kyoko Koizumi, and Onyaku Club. Among these, Seiko Matsuda's popularity was unsurpassed, and her character creation that started to fully express her immaturity made a new term, Burikko, and many young girls imitated her hairstyle, the Seiko-chan cut. Seiko Matsuda's rival was Akina Nakamori, one of the idols known as the Hana no 82 Gumi, who debuted in 1982, when many idols such as Kyoko Koizumi, Io Matsumoto, and Yu Hayami debuted. Akina Nakamori gained popularity as a cool beauty character in contrast to Seiko Matsuda's pure and bright character. While many solo idols were active, a new audition show Yuyaki Nyan Nyan started. The Onyaku Club, produced by Yasushi Akimoto, debuted from the show. Producers saw that idol might be an aspect created by the fans themselves and decided to create an idol group of amateurs. Then Onyanko Club shifted public perception of idols from professional stars to ordinary schoolgirls who would gain experience throughout their career. They were also the first group to introduce a graduation system where older members would eventually leave the group while newer inexperienced members would join. While the success of Onyanko Club drew attention to group idols and amateur idols, the Big Four idols became known as solo idols who combined good looks and talent. After 1988, there was also Bishoujo boom, represented by 3M. Teenage models began to appear in mass media, not as idols, but as Bishoujo. This gained popularity with the branding of Out of My League, whereas the Onyanko Club was a normal girl's character. From the 1970s to the 1980s, music shows were highly popular, and Night Hit Studio, The Best 10, and the Top 10 were the three major music shows. All of these shows were broadcast in prime time, and especially in the 1980s, when the idol boom took off, idols were always singing whenever the TV was turned on. In addition to these three shows, there were many other music shows a week in which idols appeared. So hit songs had many opportunities to be performed on TV. In particular, since the Best 10 and the Top 10 were music show based on ranking system, the same song could be ranked for several weeks, and each time it appeared on the show, it was commonplace at the time for same hit song to be performed more than 10 times on single music show. And this was not all. In the 1980s, many TV shows were produced in the genre of song variety, which combined music and variety. In these song variety shows, idols mainly performed sketch and played games and sang in between. Furthermore, there were singing corners in regular variety shows as well, and the guest singers always performed songs. In the 1980s, while idols were popular, the music industry criticized idols, whose CDs sold well and were highly regarded even though they didn't write their own songs and had no singing skill. Then in the 1990s, when new music such as rock and folk songs began to become popular, this criticism became stronger. The media coined the term idol winter period to describe the stagnation of idol industry beginning in the 1990s. There are several possible causes for that. One cause was that in the early 1990s, many music shows that featured idols ended one after another, leaving no place for idols to be active. Another cause was that the demand for talented artists increased, while the demand for idols, whose lack of singing skills was compensated for by their appearance and character, decreased. Also, idols began being combined with various elements, not only singers. Tetsuya Komuro produced Ryoko Shinohara, Tomomi Kahara, and Namie Amuro as artists rather than idols, and the result matched the public demand for an artist rather than idol, and the songs he produced created the TK boom that topped the rankings. In particular, Namie Amuro found popularity among young girls who imitated her style. At the same time, Speed also gained popularity. Speed debuted in their teens, just like an idols, but they were not amateur idols like Onyanko Club, which was popular in 1980s, but were more like artists with talent, so they never referred to themselves as an idol group. 1995, a new audition show, Asayan, started, and from this show, Morning Musume debuted. Their behind-the-scenes efforts and training scenes were shown to all over Japan on TV. The show attracted a lot of attention because it showed the entire process of ordinary girls becoming idols with skills. The 2000s saw the rise in popularity of idols again after Morning Musume's debut in 1997. In the 2000s, the spread of the internet declined in the influence of TV, which had been the main mechanism for creating idols in the 1980s, and idols no longer debut on TV. In the 2000s, Akiba culture became known to the masses, and AKB48 and idol voice actors became popular. Anime voice actors such as Yui Kaori were marketed as idols to promote both their activities and singing careers. In the 2010s, unique groups such as AKB Group, Sakamichi Group, Hello Project, and Momoyuko Obazi were popular. With the concept idol whom you can actually meet, AKB48 performed every day at Akihabara AKB Theater in Tokyo. AKB48 held unique events such as AKB Draft Conference, when more than 100 members competed to be part of the lineup for the group's next single. Fans bought many CDs for handshake tickets and votes to support their fave at handshake events and AKB general elections. The Sakamichi Group refers to several groups, including their most popular Nogizaka 46, produced by Yasushi Akimoto as a rival to AKB48. Hello Project is a group produced by Tsunk and including Morning Musume, and is known for its high-quality dancing and singing. Momoyuko Obazi is a group popular among men and women all over ages for the members' characters and their hard work. There are many subcategories of idols, and the number continues to increase. In conclusion, there is a relationship between idols and the media. Recently, there has been another boom in new audition shows linked to video streaming site and social media. The variety of idols is diversifying and will continue to grow. Thank you for watching.